Welcome in, everybody. We have some Friday Night Lights basketball between the Palo Alto Vikings and the home Mountain View Spartans here from Chester F. Awalt, the raucous gymnasium here on the campus of Mountain View, California. I'm Kieran Costa alongside Devin Mahaffey. We have Pally, we have Mountain View. The announcer giving us the starters for tonight's contest, but before we jump into that, let's get a word from our sponsors. Nick French, the #1 Sereno agent in Los Altos and Los Altos Hills. Nick French provides unmatched market knowledge and understanding of how to properly prepare a home. When you work with Nick, you'll get his personal expertise every time you meet. Work with the best, Nick French.
We'd also like to thank our sponsor, The Post. The Post restaurant provides a contemporary, sophisticated ambiance and a diverse menu to our guests. The Post always delivers an exceptional experience. The Post is comfort food you can feel good about. Thanks for the sponsors of our show here on KMVT.
Here come the starters being announced, and the Mountain View Spartan crowd are absolutely loving it. Joe Brown, the final player to be announced. He went off when we saw him play the Eagles last week.
That's right.
But this team, led by Joey Peer, Joe Brown, Devin, what do you have to say on those two guys?
Joe Brown and Joey Peer are the leaders of this Mountain View Spartans offense and defense. Joey Peer is a 5'10 senior averaging 10.9 points per game and is playing alongside his brother Billy tonight for the first time, the freshman. Joe Brown is also their all-star center. He is 6'4", and is the senior who has played every game this season and has 10.1 points per game. They're both leaders on the team. We look forward to watching them.
Fans didn't really show out for this one, but the Spartan fans are here and they're ready. They stood for the entire list of the starters. Let's see if they have any sway in tonight's game. Devin, what do you have on Pally? They come in on a 3-game winning streak, 10-5, 3-1 in league.
That's right. They won against Cupertino this Tuesday, and now they currently sit 10-5, 3-1 in league. Like you said, 331 in California, just worse than the Spartans, and they have an excellent roster coming out tonight, and they're going to be a real contest for the Spartans if they want to keep up their 2-game winning streak.
The two players at the circle for, it's Patrick Kane, the center for the Spartans, to jump. It's up, and Spartans win it. Lucas Black lost the tip for Pally. That's Ryan Davenport bringing it up right side. Hand off Joe Brown. Brace on the right leg. Back to Davenport, finds the corner. That was Joey Peer. Patrick Kane in the post. Up top, Peer, he resets. Goes to the post, spinning, flips one up, bounces off, rebounded, Lucas Black.
That's an excellent way to play that first possession.
Defense chance, the Spartan crowd already into it. Black at the top of the key, can't find anything. They go inside, he's trapped, he goes, flips up on the reverse. As you can hear, Mountain View had the ball. Joe Brown working right side. Davenport. Kane to Peer. That ball hits the deck. Back to Peer. Puts up a triple. No good.
Just short. That's a good shot. I'm okay with missing that one if I'm head coach.
Sebastian Chancellor comes down with it on the other end. Mountain View basketball.
Joe Brown inbounds to his teammate Davenport.
Locking it up. Crosses midcourt. Doesn't call up a play. Let's see what the offense comes up with. Kane hands off to Brown. Pulls back up top. Driving, turning, Kane. Rolls out.
The bank is not open yet. We still have a scoreless first quarter. 6:30 to go, just a couple minutes into this one.
Pally in the all-green jerseys. Mountain View in the home whites. That ball's on the ground. Joe Brown will be called for a reach-in. The officials on their second game of the night. Let's hope they're a little bit better than what we saw in the first game. Sebastian Chancellor inbounds under the basket. That ball's loose, taken away Joey Peer. Here comes Mountain View with numbers, but Peer decides to slow it down.
Peer controls the all-star.
Has Kane in the post. If they want to find him, they don't. Kane hands off Brown. Left angle. He's going to walk it up top. As Peer doesn't want it. Goes up through contact. Good.
Joe Brown proving why he is the #1 center for these Spartans.
2 minutes in, we have our first bucket. It comes from Joe Brown. Runner, no good. Falls off for Mert Yonner.
Coach Kevin Mack slowing down the offense here.
Davenport yelling out the play. It's a pull-up three from Joe Brown.
He
Just
thought that one was good.
Sebastian Chancellor holds in the board, his second early. He's also running the points, Lucas Black. He finds Yonner. Noah Chen, the junior.
He's trapped.
Chen, the three-point shooter. Look for him behind the arc tonight.
Excellent
nice
defense so far.
Chancellor
no looks.
Can't get rid of it. Shot clock under 10. Ripped across Chen. That's what we said earlier, but can't get this one to go. It hits the rim. The ball will be still in. It was inbounded quickly. Inside. Yonner rolls it in. That's Lucas Black. No, rolled off. Beg your pardon. Holding up top is Davenport. First quarter moving quickly. Kane turning, flips one up, that's an air ball.
Not the kind of look you want early in this one. 4:25 to play.
That ball's loose, taken away Joe Brown, sloppy play from the Vikings. Up top, that's a deep three, Joe Brown battered it.
A good redemption after that last missed three-pointer. He'll put another three on the board, 5-0. Spartans early in this one.
Here comes Powell, he's still looking for the first bucket. MVP chance rained down on Joe Brown. Just 4 minutes in. Chancellor walks it back to the midcourt stripe. Finds Yonner. Back to Black. Layup good. Matt Corrigan finds. He checks in. Black picks up the assist. Davenport walks it up. Hands off to Kane, back to Davenport. Pierre tries a deep triple. Got it.
Wow.
Does Jeff Lemaire want to call timeout? No, he trusts his offense.
Sebastian Chancellor slowing it down for the Vikes here. Pressured by Pierre.
Holding up top, Luke Black. Trying to direct traffic, finds Chancellor, pump fake, corner three, Chen. Got it.
That one's good. The few and the proud Vikings here tonight are happy about that one. Noah Chen, the all-star junior.
Vikings fans didn't travel well or haven't traveled well for the first quarter. Joey Peer looks to work right side, puts a move on Chen. Back up top, Davenport pulls back.
Head coach Kevin Mack takes a timeout to reset after a 5-point streak from the Vikings.
Both these teams have only played one league game. Have only lost one league game, beg your pardon. Mountain View's won 5, Pally only 3. Pally plays Mountain View here. When we look back here, Chen hits that triple from the corner.
He is #2, the junior for the Pally Vikings, and he has been an excellent three-point shooter for them this year.
The Vikings playing Mountain View here, sandwiched between two games against Cupertino. They're coming off a win on Tuesday. Let's see if the 3-day rest did them anything. And Spartans coming off a win against Milpitas.
Back to the action, Joe Brown looks to inbound.
Same group on the floor. Shot clock at 16.
That's right, we still have the starting 5 in.
Davenport crosses midcourt. Driving, Kane goes up.
He is stuffed.
It's called a foul before the travel.
Is called.
Jackson Martin, the junior, checked in for Pally during that last timeout.
Here's number 22 Kane to attempt his first 2 tonight. Taking his time. The first bobbles, but that one's no good. Handful of substitutions here. Out goes Joe Brown. Ryan Davenport gets some fresh legs in this one.
Jason Kim checks in alongside Jaden Miner.
Here he is
for the hosting Spartans.
His second. Bobbles in and out. That one's no good. They'll keep up the press, though.
Pally, they clear. Here comes Chen. Nobody around layup. Good. They
Good
broke
look.
that press beautifully, and that's the risk you run when you go full court press. You'll give up buckets like that.
And on the other side, they still got some press. Pally showing some pressure.
Jaden Miner running the point here with Davenport off the floor. That ball to Venezuelan. And he hits the line. Substitutions across the board.
Chancellor will check back in along with Lucas Black for the Pally. Out goes 22 Yanar, the starter. Can they break the press? A long
It's
pass is
taken away.
missed. Number 5 Miner will pick that one up.
He did go out of bounds intercepting the pass,
Yeah.
but he still intercepted it.
He
And
was so close. A full court press early in this one.
they keep it up. Let's see if it's broken, and it is. Jackson Martin broke the press. Given to Chen up top. The undersized Vikings team looking to rally. Martin guarded by the much bigger Joey Peer. They go inside, layup
Good look.
good. Sebastian Chancellor gives Pally their first lead. Mountain View slowed down with Joe Brown off the floor.
Number 5 Miner. This is the first we've seen of him tonight.
Joey Peer open triple.
Oh,
No good. And offensive rebound worked for and secured.
Another steal.
They get it back. They try another triple. That one no good. And here they go on the third chance.
2 rebounds.
They can't get it off. Driving, he makes the extra pass layup, finally
Wow.
good on the fourth chance.
Oh, Pally
You give a team
cannot
like that
afford to
many
do
chances,
that.
they'll finish.
That is not a good play by Pally. They need to
William
lock down their
Venezuelan
defense.
gets it. Trying to break the press is Chen. It's smothering.
Chen's alone. He needs some help.
He gets
Finds
it to
it.
Martin and breaks. Guarded by Miner. They go to the corner to Chen. Sharpshooter. Working left side is Chancellor. Working on Peer. That bounces around and out. 24-second shot clock turned off. Here come the Spartans driving out of control. Layup no good. Rebounded by Pally. Working it up the right side.
Chen slows it down.
Chen flip back.
The play
to Martin,
is
calls
called.
the play. 6. There's a foul, should be away from the play.
That foul.
That's on William Venezuelan.
Uh,
They'll have 4.5 to score off the inbound. Let's see what they do. Under their own basket. Maybe Chen for a kick out 3 would be ideal.
no stack.
Instead he goes far corner, Chancellor triple, money.
Wow. Chancellor off the bench. He's proven himself tonight.
Yeah, Chancellor, strong first quarter. After 1, Pally 12, Spartans 10, still filling up here from Chester AWOL. We'll be right back. Let's look back at some of the great plays we saw in this first quarter. You see Brown there, fights through traffic, finishes with the right hand, and then a pull-up 3 from the right angle when the Spartans jumped out to an early 5-0 lead. The Vikings fought back, though they lead by 2 at the end of the first.
Here's Joey Peer, the all-star 3-point shooter. There's Brown with another floater.
Chen here, when they broke the press beautifully, he knocks down the easy layup. The ball movement from the Vikings has been magnificent. Chancellor started at the point guard, but also is playing more of a point forward position in my opinion.
There he is again, another great three-point shot off the bench. Like I said, he's proven himself.
Joe Brown sat to end the first quarter. He's back on the floor there. You can tell knee brace on the right leg. Yeah,
Coach,
you see, the Spartans fans came out for this one.
in the camo and jungle theme for tonight. Spartans had the time to talk with their head coach, Kevin Mack, and figure out how they can come back 2 points.
Yeah, Jeff Lemire with the lead. It was not a clean first quarter for Pally, but they had the lead. I'd say Mountain View's looked like the better team so far.
Yeah. It's been a back and forth in this one. Now we're back.
Martin hands off Chancellor. They go inside, back out, open triple. Left it short from Nikhil Mahati. They make the move outside. That's off the hands of Joe Brown. That's an uncharacteristic mistake, but it's right in front of the Pally bench.
Tough pass by Minor.
Butterfingers chants rain down from the few Pally fans that showed up. That's their right side. Majetti. Matt Corrigan just checked in. Chancellor has the look, finds Corrigan again. He goes inside. Lucas Black posting up. Back up top. They go inside again. Chancellor through contact, finishes. The lead is 4.
Good look.
Minor and Brown bring it up. Looks right side, works there. Handoff, dribble handoff. Holding up top. Now they go to the post. He has no one to go to. Minor keeps it in bounds, sets up an open triple. Got it.
Number 3, Max Telkamp. That's his first of the night.
Max Telkamp hits his first. Handoff right side, Majetti. There's the right side. Sebastian Chancellor. Holding. Majetti. Back up top, Corrigan. Picked off. Joe Brown. Hands off to Minor. Back to Brown.
Brown controls it up top. Calls the play from head coach Kevin Mack.
Hands off back to Brown. Offense running through him early. Flipped right side. Brown sets a pick. Shot clock under 10. Joe Brown has it. Chancellor hit the deck. They go inside. Ball controlled by Pally. An ugly possession from Max Spartans. Majetti, that knocked away by Joe Brown. Quick hands defensively.
Angel Lopez taking over as the point guard for the Vikes. 5:32 to play in this one. Pally currently leads over the home Spartans 14-13.
Corrigan looks to inbound right side. That's right in front of the Spartan student section. Black up top. The center looks uncomfortable outside the post. Handoff right side. Back to Black. Driving. Flips it up. Good. Pally by 3. Holding right side. Joe Brown. Contested corner triple. No good. That's not a great look. Lucas Black controls the board. Goes to Martin. Coming right to left. Dished out. Back up top. Lucas Black. Dribble handoff Chancellor. Driving. Goes up and one.
Oh my goodness, what a good look.
There's not that many Pally fans here, but they're making their presence known as they push the lead to 3.
Chancellor has another good look and a couple substitutions before he takes his 2.
18-13, and Chancellor goes to the line for one more.
He hopes to extend their lead. And he does. 19-13 they lead now, 6 points over Mountain View.
Hand off right side. Dylan Louie bringing it up. He can't get it in finally does, to Max Telkamp just into the game. That's Patrick Kane with Minor. Back to Telkamp. They're running down the shot clock their last 3 possessions. Minor works with 9. 7. Can't get a pass. This is a good trap. They're going to have to just chuck up some shot here. It's not a great one, and it's an air ball, and that's just going to be shot clock violation.
No choice there. Had to throw it up before the shot clock expires. Spartans look to get some fresh legs out. Kevin Mack.
Coach Mack not pleased from what he's seen early in this one.
Trying to figure out what the Spartans can do more.
As Max Telkamp heads to the bench, along with Chancellor on the other side.
Joe Brown also takes a break.
Max Bonstetter checks in for the first time. He's on the floor with Black and Yonner inbounds.
Can they break the press?
Makes a move right side, fights through 2 defenders, including Joey Peer, beg your pardon. That ball's turned over, Mountain View's got it back. Right side, back up top. Peer working with Davenport. Holding left side, takes a step back. Out of control, throws it away. Pally basketball. Timeout looks like it'll be, no timeout called, just subs.
Number 23, Black, takes a break.
3:38 to go first half.
He needs help.
Bonstetter can't break the press. Timeout Pally to avoid it.
Coach Lemire takes a timeout as they can't break the press.
3:29 to play first half. 19-13 the lead for the visiting Vikings. If you're Kevin Mack, what are you saying right now? Your team's been struggling.
You know, they've had a couple good looks from 3, but they really need to get in there and focus on being more consistent and getting more points on the board, because those 3-pointers from Brown and Peer aren't enough tonight.
Yeah. As we break, 3:28 to play. Pally has to get it out of the backcourt, forced to call a timeout there.
They'll take it from the side. Spartans have given up the press.
Yonner inbounds and gets it to Bonstetter. Peer, strong defense without fouling. Hand off to Chen. Back to Bonstetter. One more time to Chen. Bonstetter one more time, corner from Chen. Buries it. The Pally lead is 9. The largest we've seen all night. Davenport breaks.
Has the play call.
Goes to Peer. They go inside, short.
That's a good look. That's exactly what they want. That's okay to miss it.
Well defended by Pally. Chen puts the moves on Peer in the backcourt. Can he break? He does. Oh, spin move. There goes Peer. Chen will not try, though. Up top, 3 ball. No good. Tough shot by Mert Yanar. 2 and change to play first half. Davenport
slows it down. Nice
Peer,
and easy.
almost picked by Chen. Makes a man miss. Beg your pardon, his brother's Billy Peer. That is Joey Peer, left it short. Playing out of control, or Pally. They pick up a weird shot, that's blocked. And with Joe Brown off the floor, this Spartan offense is struggling to find anything. Kickball violation on Max Bonstetter.
Brown will come back into this game after a couple minutes out. 2 minutes to play in this second quarter.
22-13, Mountain View offense struggling mightily. Joe Brown gets it in. Let's see if he's the spark they need. Patrick Kane goes up
Oh.
inside and a foul called. That's probably on Mert Yonner.
Kane will come up to the line for his second set tonight.
Just under 2 minutes to play.
His first misses just out. Couple of subs for the Pali Vikings check in. Out goes 22 Yanar, just had his first foul. Patrick Kane at the line to take his second. He averages 10 points a game.
Mountain View already missed 3 from the stripe. You can't be leaving 3 points on a table, especially in a league game that you're losing. His second is good.
On the press, it breaks.
Chancellor checks back in, though, along with Corrigan.
Under 2 minutes
and
to play
Lucas
now.
Black. Chancellor beats Kane. Kane, though, tight defense defending around. Corrigan holding. Thrown off the hands of Majetti, kept alive. That wasn't a great idea. Kept alive again. Oh. And Joe Brown looks like he took a shot to the face on that play.
Over and back violation called. That's the right call to make.
Side out, Spartans.
Pierre and Davenport will take it up.
Walking it up right side. This is Pierre. Pull up 3, Joe Brown.
Oh.
No good. Good luck, though, from Brown.
Yeah, if I was Coach Kevin Mack, I don't think I would have taken that shot.
I like that shot from Joe Brown. He's been having a game early, and we saw what he could do against Los Altos last week. Looking to work right side. Black to Chancellor. Majetti, that's taken away. And finally, we're going to get a Mountain View bucket driving in one. Majetti got back too late and fouled. Sends Patrick Kane back to the line.
Kane heads to the line again, 3rd time tonight. Like we said, these are free points and valuable points in such a close game that they need to make up their 6 points that they are down. At the line to take his first.
Missed that one. Board pulled in.
Under a minute to play now.
Press is broken. They look inside, tapped out. Who's going to retain possession? Matt Corrigan.
Good hustle by Pali.
Corrigan. Hands off right side. Yanar working. With Chancellor. Shot clock running down. And Pali gets it back and they can hold for last shot and they will. Max Bonstetter makes a smart play. He pulls up, guarded by Pierre. Offensive foul called. 17 seconds, Mountain View. 1 shot left in this half.
Couple substitutions. Chen will come back in for Pali. Davenport takes his time. He's only got 15 to play, though.
Under 10 seconds, they go left side. Kane drives and finishes. And just like that, that's a 4-point ball game.
Good luck.
Noah Chen puts one up from half. That's an air ball. And we've played 1 half of basketball from Chester F. Awalt in Mountain View. The visiting Vikings lead 22-18. We'll be back for second half action on KMVT. Before we're back for a raucous second half of action here in Mountain View, a quick word from our sponsors. Currently the #1 Sereno agent in Los Altos and Los Altos Hills, Nick French provides unmatched market knowledge and understanding of how to properly prepare a home. When you work with Nick, you'll get his personal expertise every time you meet. Work with the best, Nick French.
We'd also like to thank our sponsor, The Post. The Post restaurant provides a contemporary, sophisticated ambiance and a diverse menu to our guests. The Post always delivers an exceptional experience. The Post is comfort food you can feel good about. Thank you.
Before we jump back into the second half of action, let's see the best from the first. They go to the Post here. Chancellor finishes.
He was a star in the second quarter.
On the other end, Max Telkamp buries a triple, and then Lucas Black bodies and scores. On the other end, Pally again, nice move, Chancellor with a scoop and the finish. And Chancellor has led Pally to a 22-18 lead at the break. We see an and one there.
Patrick Kane. Here's Kane again on another nice layup. He's had a couple good looks alongside Chancellor for Pally. It's still a close one, 18-22.
House packed full of Spartan fans with just a few Vikings fans on the other side, but their presence known. More importantly, the players lead by 4 for the Vikings. Fans try and will this team to victory as we start the second half. Holding up top. Goes right side. That's taken. Chancellor driving the other way. Loses the ball. Jump ball, that possession arrow stays with the Vikings. Here we go, Chen.
Fighting the pressure,
across
can't
right
get
side.
past. Joey Pierre, great defense.
They find Chancellor directing traffic, finds back to Chen. Black has stepped up. Davenport guarding Chen. Switches to Corrigan. Black has it way outside of the paint. Chancellor. Shot clock at 10. They go to the corner. Chen back to Chancellor. Shot clock at 5. Driving. Scoop layup. Falls in. That's a nice move and a nice finish.
Puts them up 6 just as we enter the second half. Davenport organizes offense, taking call from his coach.
Davenport goes to the corner and Pierre. Looks inside, can't find anyone. Back to Pierre. He has Joe Brown, open top of the key. Pulls back. Kane, corner Pierre. Pull up, no good. Rebounded by Chen. Corrigan barely stays in the backcourt, finds Chancellor.
Wow, risky play there.
Black. Fakes to the corner, controls. Corrigan. Corrigan to Chancellor, guarded by Pierre on a switch. Black throws to the corner.
Black has been double teamed all night here.
Chancellor holding to Corrigan. They're playing catch. Black. Chancellor lays it up and in.
Oh, good look. What great awareness and a good opening to find Chancellor down in the key.
Davenport walks it up for the Spartans, who trail by 8. Davenport to Kane to Brown. To Pierre, who looks inside and finds Patrick Kane. Post up, turns, he's fouled and one. His second three-point play opportunity.
Kane has been tremendous tonight.
The Pally fans in attendance get a scoreboard chant going.
Patrick Kane lines up. Couple substitutions before we do that. Out goes number 2, that's Yanar for Pally. Here's Kane to attempt his first.
The few Pally fans in attendance letting him hear, and he hits it, huh? But he's cutting down to 5. They can't get it in, they do to Chancellor. Guarded by Pierre. Can he break the press? Crossover dribble, crosses over again, and now he knows he can clear calmly. Moves it up right side, loses Billy Pierre. Joey Pierre, beg your pardon. Pierre steps back. Chancellor.
We haven't seen him
Chen.
at point guard tonight, but he's doing a good job.
Chen working offside to the corner. Back to Chen. They go inside, reverse layup blocked, but on the follow. That's Nikhil Majetti.
Good follow-up and a great offensive rebound that have helped Pali maintain this lead.
Lead back up to 7, 28-21. Davenport. Corner 3, Billy Pierre thought he was fouled, didn't get a call. And here comes Pali the other way. No, Davenport knocks it away. Pali basketball. Jackson Kin checks in for the Spartans.
Chancellor up top.
Holding, right side, Majetti. Can't find an outlet, so he'll take it himself. Loses his dribble again, reach around, and a foul on the floor.
Patrick Kane not happy about that one, along with the other Spartans.
William Van Zallen checks in. Pali under their own basket. He has a kick out to Corrigan, doesn't use it, goes to the other side. The call is timeout Pali. That's a smart timeout by Jeff Lemire there. You're trapped in the corner. You don't want to give up a possession in such a close game.
They've had some good momentum going, but it's always needed. Take a break, rethink things. Coach Lemire wants to talk it over with the rest of the Vikings.
7-point game, still a close contested affair.
Now
Pali has had chances, and they will continue to have chances in the next 4:26 to try and put this game away.
That's right. This is the first time this season these two teams have met. They'll play again on the 3rd next week. So whatever happens this week, they'll have a time to redeem themselves next week. 28-21 as we enter the 3rd.
Chen hit the deck, still controls Corrigan. Tries to work. Goes to work inside, thrown away.
That one's
tipped
off the
out,
Spartans.
stays with Pali.
Yep.
Chancellor to inbound under his own basket. Goes out again to Majetti. The outlet. Flipped right side, Chen tries a triple.
From long range, what a shot. Chen has been leading the Vikings this game.
The lead heads to double digits. Davenport.
Yeah, 21-31 now with 3:54 to play in the 3rd.
Davenport holding. Pierre tries to go up outside. Joe Brown deep 2 off 1 foot, no good. He fights hard for the rebound. Pali will get it though. 3:38 to play 3rd quarter. Lucas Black to throw this in. He has to get it in.
Hard pressure by the Spartans, but they'll
Chen tries to break the press and will.
Good work by Chen. He'll get it past half court now. Finds the open Chancellor.
Drives, flips, Majetti. Tipped, but Lucas Black controls, and still does. Shot clock down to 14.
Corrigan drives all the way.
Gets open, layup can't finish. That ball's on the deck, foul. Spartans ball.
Can't afford to miss that layup, but a good job by Corrigan getting all the way down the court.
Yeah, you hope those will fall when if this becomes a close game later in the contest.
22 Yanar will place Black on Pali.
10-point lead.
3 minutes to go for the Spartans to come back from this one.
They're into the corner, one more. Post, deep three ball from the corner, that's an air ball.
Oh.
And the Palo fans will let him know. Chen to Chancellor. Back to Chen. This clock couldn't be moving fast enough for Jeff Lemire and his Vikings. Holding up top. Tries a contested three. Money.
Oh,
The
that's
lead's
a good
13.
three.
Kevin Mack's seen enough. 2:32 to play, third quarter. It's all Vikings. They lead 34-21. We'll be right back on KMVT. Welcome back to Chester F.A. Walt Memorial Gymnasium here on the campus of the Mountain View Spartans. They currently trail 34-21 on their home floor in front of a packed house of the Spartan faithful. Let's see, they have 8 minutes, 32 seconds to turn it around, and it starts now with
the Spartans have some chance to talk it over with their head coach, Coach Mack. And what they need to do to have some success here and come back is they need to run the offense through Joe Brown and keep him as a center of attention. He's been doing fantastic tonight. If they can get the ball to him, he'll do great.
Guarded by Chen. It's a group we haven't seen together. Yeah, that ball's thrown away, and that's coming out of a timeout. That's the play Kevin Mack had drawn up, and there was some miscommunication somewhere, and he's not happy at all.
Minor and Brown unable to connect on that one. Chancellor here.
Corrigan holding. Deep
Wow.
three ball, no good.
Spartans
Chancellor with the heat check.
can't let them have that shot.
Rebounded Minor. Barreling through. That sends Minor to the line for two.
Minor's first time to the line tonight. Here he is to take his first. That one's good. They are on the right direction, coming back. 22-34, under 2 minutes to play. Let's see if the Spartans can get one more on the board. Yes, they can. 23-34. The Spartans come back.
Spartan fans chanting, trying to implore their team, will them to a victory. 1:43 to play, third quarter. Foul.
That call is on number 30.
Side out Pally. Mert Yanar inbounds to Jackson Martin. Working up top. Yurdar. Majetti can barely control possession. Drives. Inside, Corrigan got it.
Great look by Corrigan in the middle. Spartans can't let them have that. Their defense is falling apart.
36-23, Pally leads. Minor.
Takes his time. Oh,
Billy Peer just throws one up, gets a foul call.
had a look. Not the greatest one, but it'll do. That'll send him to the line. That's Jackson Kim, his first time at the stripe tonight. Here's his first. That one's bricked. The Spartan fans are silent, giving him what he needs for his second shot. His second misses too, but they get the rebound. That's Joe Brown in the corner. Excuse me, that's Minor. He finds Peer.
Peer holding up top. Crossover dribble. You can't miss both there, but if it turns into points, I don't think it really matters. That's a block, no foul called. Mountain View gets it back. Billy
it up
Peer.
top. Watch the
This
shot
has
clock.
to end in points.
Confusion on the court. But Peer will take it under the hoop.
17 on the shot clock, 40 in the quarter. Flipped to Aiden Gefkin. I haven't seen him much tonight. Peer working. Shot clock under 10. He's blocked by Machetti. They get another chance. That's a left angle triple. That's no good. They're going to get another. It's a sixth chance, and it's money.
Oh, my goodness. Pally.
Jeff Lemire cannot be happy that he just gave up like 7 chances, and it turns
15
into a
seconds
minor
to
triple.
go.
That ball's
get
on
it
the
again.
deck. Billy Peer knocks it away at a foul. Slide tackle of sorts.
Not much he can do there. Bit of a collision. They'll take it from the side at
With
half
8
court.
seconds to play, it's a side out for Will Corrigan.
They lead by 10 and hope to have a chance to extend that lead.
Substitutions as Pillsbury checks in. He replaces Gefkin. 6 seconds. Jackson Martin. Deep 3 ball from Chen, air ball. And they're just gonna run out the quarter.
That brings us to the end of the third quarter. 36-26, Pally leads the Spartans.
All right, did they just put .8 back on this clock? They did not.
No, that's not. We'll enter the fourth quarter in just a second.
Welcome back to Mountain View, California. I'm Kieran Costa, Devin Mahaffey alongside here on KMVT, and we've got a good one. The home Spartans can still rally. They only trail by 10 with 8 minutes to play. That's a hell of a long time in high school basketball.
That's right. Chancellor and the Vikings alongside Chen have been leading this game, but Joe Brown and the Spartans look
They have
to
to
come
get
back
this ball
right
to Joe
here.
Brown. Minor hit a 3 late in the third to keep him in it. Hand off Joe Brown. Offense better run through him here in the fourth if Kevin Mack wants a chance to lead his team to victory.
He's got
Minor.
a shot.
Holding up top, guarded by Chen. Looks to drive, spinning, goes up. Chen hit the deck, the ball falls off. And this time, Pally gets it on the first try.
That was Dylan Louie who had a look for the Spartans. That's his first time in the game tonight. We saw a lot of him last week.
Chen, closed off by Minor, goes inside, Corrigan scores. Jaden Minor calls the play. Chen hits the deck. Doesn't matter, he's back. Minor, floater good. Pally on the other end. Corrigan scores quickly.
Able to get past the double team and put 2 more on the board, 40-28. This is well into double digits now.
Let's see if they can bring it back. Minor. Driving right side. Flipped up by Louie, no good. Offensive rebound and the finish.
Not a great look, but it'll do. Brown puts it back.
10-point game. Pally offense has been working well. Chancellor, they've been working well in transition. Let's see what they do in the half court. Yanar goes to Chen, looks to drive, goes to the corner. Corrigan tries a triple in front of his crowd. Air ball, and let's see if and here come the Spartan crowd.
No press by Pally. They're comfortable with their lead.
2 minutes gone by fourth quarter. Handoff Minor. Playing with the dribble handoff in the top. Joe Brown, corner. Minor didn't want the 3, instead drives. Layup rims out. That's just unlucky. Ball's not rolling, but Mountain View way in transition. Mert ENR finishes. 5:30.
Minor takes his time. Doesn't have a lot to work with, but hopes to organize his offense.
No foul called. Contact, more contact.
Refs are letting it go tonight.
He drives on Matt Black, no good. Rebound, Corrigan. If I have anything to say, refs, this has been a very well officiated second game. Let him play, but you call foul when it gets too chippy. Corrigan, hands off, finds Black up top. One dribble to Chancellor. Goes up wildly, can't finish. The ball's on the deck, Chen picks it up. It goes to the corner, Corrigan across court. Black, the ball movement's impeccable. Chancellor goes up, no foul. Yanar goes up, no foul. You're letting him play a little bit too much now, maybe. Minor, just as we say it.
Fast break down the court.
They reset, that can't happen. Yanar has it. Kevin Mack not happy with the last possession. Halfway through, running clock because it's double-digit lead in the fourth. Driving, push shot, blocked, off the foot of Louis, out to Chancellor. He tries a triple, that won't go. He has another chance, pulls back, drives inside, someone's hit the deck. It's on the floor. That resets the shot clock to 35.
The foul is on Dylan Louis under the basket.
12-point lead, looking to extend it.
.24, Matt Corrigan will check out for Pally. Chancellor throws it in. Finds an opening.
That's left short, rebound controlled by the Spartans. Halfway through the fourth, Davenport calls out the play. Uses the pick, a second pick set. Joe Brown, three ball, no good. They haven't been falling for Brown tonight. Black gets the rebound.
Brown's been good in the third quarter, but he has struggled to keep up in the fourth.
Chen, that ball's gonna be taken away, Billy Peer. Taken back away by Chen, foul called.
Good call there, Hill head to the line.
Billy Peer with good press, steals it from Chen.
That foul is called on Chen.
Drives down, draws a foul, has to convert both.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. You gotta get the opportunity, and that's what he's done. He is here to attempt his first. That one's good. 31-42. They only trail by 11 now. 3:41 to play.
Left it short.
Second misses, no rebound.
And that's gonna be a foul as
Louis
just
back
puts his body on the line. Beg your pardon, that's Billy Peer, puts his body on the line.
A little too much so. He's called for that one. Although he'll stay in the same end to apply some pressure.
To inbound.
Coach Mack yelling for them
Up
to
by
apply
11.
pressure.
Let's see how they break the press. They go to Chancellor, should go back to Majetti here, he has him. Working on Billy Peer, he's double teamed. He's working hard out the right side. This could be a jump ball, and is. Jump ball, possession arrow, Pally's way.
Chancellor having a word with the referee.
Yanar to throw it in. They have to break the press. They go back to Chen. I might call timeout here. You sort of have to. Is Chen gonna break it? He is. Goes inside, wide open layup, Yanar.
Good look and great awareness to find the open player.
That's the risk you run when you go full court press.
Davenport calling the shots.
Up top, Davenport looking to Brown. Tries a three, no good. He has struggled from behind the arc. Under 3 to go. Chen, can he break the press? He beats Peer. Behind.
And that
hits
foul.
the deck. Peer went down, tripped, and then Chen tripped on him. Both players get up, seen fine. It's gonna be Pally ball side out.
Foul is called by Pierre. He's had a bit of foul trouble in the last couple minutes.
Playing very hard press defense.
Under 3 minutes to play. They still trail by 18. 13, excuse me. Not that bad.
They flip it into Chancellor. Holding up top, they have clock to run here.
Pally into bonus. They
Pick
can't
is
get
set,
fouled.
Chancellor to Chen to Majetti. Looks to work, he's driving, no good. Here comes Billy Pierre and the Spartans.
He is full of energy.
They go inside. Davenport looks to drive, Billy Pierre, no good.
Billy Pierre's
Rebound,
all
Black.
over the place. That's a good look.
The press continues, Chancellor's doubled. He finds Black though, and the press is beaten to Chen, who's gonna walk it up.
Great move by Chen.
13-point lead inside, Chancellor, layup good.
Using his height to tower over and put that one in easily.
Davenport on the other end, drives, kicks to the corner, extra pass, Billy Pierce block!
Chancellor is fired
Chancellor
up.
sends that stuff to the bench.
Puts 2 in, gets back on defense. Smacks that one out of
That's a
Pierre's
big
hands.
time play from a big time player.
That gives some energy to the Vikes.
149, 15-point lead. Pally has just outmatched the Spartans in every category of the game tonight. Holding up top, back to Davenport. They know their time is numbered in this game. That's knocked out of bounds. Chancellor pleading for it to be off Joe Brown. Ref disagrees, Spartans ball, 9 on the shot clock. Here, your pal, you just want to keep this clock running, get out of here with a win. Foul called on Corrigan.
He
Not
begs
sure
to differ.
where. Is that bonus yet? It is not. Unbound under the basket. Resets the shot clock to 35. It was at 8. 1:25 to play. Spartan fans not happy with what they've seen. Here you just don't want to foul. Banks it in. Timeout's called.
This is Coach Kevin Mack's last chance to eke out a couple more points.
119. That's, in theory, 2 possessions. With impressive, maybe get 3.
Both teams have been slowing it down, so you're right.
Let's look ahead for both these teams. Vikings head to Cupertino tomorrow on a back-to-back. Some Saturday night action there. That's a makeup game from early in the season when COVID canceled a few. And Homestead next week for the Spartans. Don't forget, these two teams meet again in Palo Alto in just 5 days' time. Let's see if the Spartans can get their revenge winning away. Both teams break the huddle. We're ready for 119 more of Vikings and Spartans. Spartan fans begin to file out. They know that's all. Same 5 that's been on the floor for the 4th for Palo Alto.
They're here to seal the deal.
Fired up the court to the corner. Yanar's not going to take it, and he's fouled. Seemingly intentionally in a 13-point game with 111.
Seemingly
Not sure
so.
what the call is from Matt. Could just be frustration from Joe Brown.
Joe Brown in a bit of foul trouble tonight. That's his 3rd. A 1-and-1 here. This is Yanar. His first is good. He's looking to extend the lead and extend the win for the Vikings. His second is good. Great shots by Yanar.
A timeout by Pally. Just dragging out the last 2 minutes of this affair, why don't we? 14, 15-point lead.
Both teams now in bonus.
Should just be a short timeout. Here, you put up a quick 3. I guess if you're playing the intentional foul game down 15, you do that. If not, you probably just run out the clock here.
Mountain View's record is 13-5, Pally 10-5, so they have more games under their belt, but they'll add a loss to their record in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, looks like they'll drop to 5-2 in league, 13-6 overall. And Pally, 4-game win streak if they results hold here. Pally is still pressing, kind of. He is.
Spartans fans beginning to file out. Pierre brings
Billy
it up.
Pierre breaks the press. You just don't really want to foul here if you're either side. That's going to be held on by Chancellor. They're going to back off, and that might be all.
Shot clock is not off yet, so at least 2 possessions to go.
Chancellor finds Corrigan up top. Handoff to Chen, bobbled handoff, doesn't matter. Chancellor holding, has Chen to his right.
Mountain View losing
Or Black
steam.
up top. He walks it up, he's just gonna run out all of this shot clock. Corrigan throws it across. Yanar just throws up a 3.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
Spartans will take this one.
And no more press. Never mind. Chen just running with him in the front court. Clock just ticking down as this Spartan section is emptying. Inbound under the basket. You just don't foul if you're Pally.
No.
3 thrown up and money.
Oh, wow.
Billy Pierre looks to the ground in disappointment. Great performance from Pierre and Brown, but it turns out to be a loss, outshone by Corrigan and Chancellor. As we hit double zeros here from Palo Alto. We'd like to thank our producer, Josh.
Young. And the Pally fans are going wild.
Pally fans
Meanwhile,
mob the court in a win. We'd like to thank our producer, Josh Young, Jacob Peterson, Renee Mendoza, Robin Frank, and Jared Kucher. A special thanks to Mountain View one more time for hosting us. Your final from Allwald, 48-36, the Vikings win. For my broadcast partner, Devin Mahaffey, and KMVT, I'm Kieran Costa. Good night.